Hey man, today we're going to go over the crawling cross crawl. Now I know that sounds a little bit redundant. If you're not sure what a cross crawl is, generally speaking what we're talking about with a cross crawl is where we're just crossing the midline and making contact, right? So I'm reaching over, making contact with the opposite side. You have my right hand's crossing the midline, making contact with the left leg and vice versa. That has a lot of benefit all on its own. We're going to use that and we're going to apply that to a crawl. So if you want to hang out and hear a little bit more about the why you would do something like that, just watch the whole video. But for now, we're going to go right to demonstrating it. Okay, the crawling cross crawl. Why would you do something like this? It's a funny looking exercise. Let's face it, crawling as an exercise in and of itself is kind of funny looking. But why would you do something like this? Well, if we're going to crawl, part of what we're looking for is the core strength, the shoulder stability, hip stability, that kind of thing. Adding the cross crawl element to it where we're kind of posted up on that right arm, left leg, and then reaching across and making contact while I'm holding that position where I'm planted on this shoulder and this hip. They basically have to support me. So their job as stabilizers have to ramp up a little bit, right? And then as I'm reaching across and making contact, that's just helping from a nervous system standpoint. Anytime you get right arm, left leg, or left arm, right leg working together, you're going to light up both hemispheres of the brain, right? Because right side of the brain controls the left side of the body and vice versa. And so we're built in an X from an anatomical standpoint, from a neurological standpoint. So a crawl with an additional little bit of cross crawling added into it, not only does that physically make it a little more challenging, but it's also going to strengthen your nervous system a little bit more. You don't have to hold the cross crawl for a long period of time. You don't have to hold that position for a long period of time. It's just enough to make your body have to deal with that brief period of balancing, right? So we're not looking to turn this into like a long-term or really long balance hold, although I guess you could, but that's not really what we're looking for here. We want to keep you moving and just add a little more of a stability and reflexive strength challenge to the exercise. So give it a shot.